Welcome back to the Dean's List. I'm your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend, Mr. Walters. Over winter break, I visited Puerto Rico, an island between the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. The island is only about 100 miles long, but nearly 4 million people live there. Puerto Rico is part of our country, but it's not a state. It's a territory, which means that people from Puerto Rico are United States citizens. There are also over 3 million Puerto Ricans living on the United States mainland. Puerto Ricans speak Spanish and learn English in school, making them bilingual superstars. It was a great trip. I stayed in Old San Juan, which is a neighborhood that's hundreds of years old. I went to the Yunque rainforest, where I jumped off cliffs and went down natural water slides. I got to eat and even make delicious Puerto Rican foods like mofongo. I also got to meet a lot of cats. One of the things I like to do when I visit a new place is to learn about its history and culture. You can do this by visiting places like museums and historical sites. One of the places I visited was San Felipe del Morro, a citadel that's over 400 years old. I got to learn about the indigenous people of Puerto Rico, the Taínos. The Taínos are the original inhabitants of Puerto Rico. They were skilled farmers and lived in an organized society. Christopher Columbus arrived in 1493 and he claimed the land for Spain. The Taínos bravely resisted colonization and tell stories of resistance against their oppressors. I also learned about the history of Puerto Rico and the United States. In 1898, the United States invaded Puerto Rico during the Spanish-American War. After 400 years of Spanish rule, Puerto Rico became a U.S. possession. It's now a U.S. territory, which means they follow U.S. laws and use the same dollar that we do. Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, but those living on the island cannot vote for president, but Puerto Ricans living on the mainland can. Puerto Ricans have played a major role influencing American music and movies. Their special style and creativity have made American music and movies enjoyable and exciting for people around the world. You might know Lin-Manuel Miranda, the creative mind behind Hamilton. He's also the guy who made music for Moana and Encanto. Maybe you know the hip-hop artist Bad Bunny, who is the first non-English language artist to be Spotify's most streamed artist of the year. We've also learned about Puerto Ricans here on the Dean's List. We learned about the author Pura Belpre, an amazing storyteller and librarian who shared wonderful tales and brought diverse stories to children through her books. Do you remember our episode about Sonia Sotomayor? She's the trailblazing judge who became the first Latina Supreme Court Justice in the United States. If you'd like to learn more, you can explore Puerto Rico through our library's collection. You can find captivating stories set on the island, delve into the lives of inspiring Puerto Ricans, and let your imagination soar with books that celebrate the culture and history of Puerto Rico. It's so great to start a new year learning together. I've been your host, your Dean of Students, and your very best friend, Mr. Walters, and I'll see you next time on the Dean's List.
Did you guys hear something? No. No. I thought I heard something. I didn't hear anything. Me neither. Whatever. Finally, some peace and quiet. I can think now. About time.
Hey Wildcats, I'm in Puerto Rico and look at these cat chairs.